Hey guys, just doing a quick garden update. It's been a couple of weeks and my ranunculus has finally blossomed. Look at it, it's so pretty. So pretty. There's a lot of ranunculus in here. However, those are the only two that bloomed. We have some nasturtium here, which is not yet. I don't see any buds yet. But I love these giant lily pad like leaves. So I'm trying to see if there's any buds. I don't think there's any buds yet. Yep, no buds yet. But I love these variegated leaves. I think this is called the Alaskan mix. So there's that. And this, I forget what this is called, but it has a pretty purple flower when it blooms. Um, but that's just dying down. We still have our roses, which are growing quite nicely. Still getting munched on, unfortunately, but they are growing quite nicely. There. Um, I do deadhead them, but they've been revolting a little bit. My lilies. Ants, of course, doing their job, doing their job. Lots of lilies. I tend to plant different types of lilies that bloom at different times. And I replaced the pots. I have been threatening and promising to replace them for a while. So I finally did. Here's some canna lily in here. This is over winter, so we'll see how they do. These I bought at the garden center because I wanted to make sure that there was something in here that was blooming. Latania or Latana, not sure how you say that. There's some nasturtium in this pot too, and some caladium. We'll see how the caladium does. This is a pretty sunny spot, and so I don't know how they're gonna do. And there's also a sweet, like a piece of sweet potato for sweet potato vine. So we'll see how they're starting to come up. And I got that off the kitchen, y'all. And then this is its mate over here. Same setup. Same setup. Okay. Um, elephant ear is doing well. So these are I think they're called either Black Magic. These are not Black Magic. These are something else. I can't remember what they're called because the black ones are fully black, but these are not. And then they have these green ones. Elephant ear. And I had a lot of elephant ear in pots, and then they just decided that they were not coming up. There's some elephant ear in the ground. They just haven't come up yet. A lot of this stuff has died back. There are some lilies in here. They haven't grown up yet. Um, but I want to get to the lilies that are blooming. Again, elephant ear. This is a different type of elephant ear. Um, has a red center. This might be the Hawaiian punch. So we'll see what that looks like when it comes up fully. I wanted to get to the beautiful lilies that are just opening. They're pretty. Lilies are one of my favorites, and we have dahlias in here. Way too earlier for them. Some salvia, and a bunch of lilies. So I'm not sure what type of dahlia this is. I planted so many last year, and um, these actually stayed in the ground. So they don't typically come back up in my area, but hey, I'm gonna let it be great on its own. And then we have our row of daylilies, hosta. And you'll see that some of the daylilies are opening, which are really nice. Really nice. So I have one other thing I want to show you guys in the back. Because, well, two things. I think two things. We'll look at three things, but I wanted to make sure I captured this today because this is something that would not have been seen previously. Again, my pot's full of nasturtium. Won't have any buds though. I did put a hosta here, so yeah, holding on. Transplant shock because I got that from somewhere else. There are some lilies back here that are opening. They're biting my hair too. These lilies grow in shade and their flowers face downward. You guys have seen this again, my little shade garden area. And then we have more lilies that are opening up. This one I think is a black magic elephant ear. It just has not opened yet. Some caladium back here. Lots of wildflowers. Haven't opened yet. But we'll see how these do because this is a shady area, but it's some timing. So we'll see. First year planting. This is what I wanted to show you guys. The blueberries are starting to turn. So if you grow blueberries, all of the berries do not become blue at once. They kind of, turn as they turn. So I'll come out in the morning, pick a few of the blue ones. These are all different varieties, so that's why you'll see this particular bush has quite a few that are turning on it, but this one, we're still pretty green. So they ripen at different times, and we're patient. The other thing I wanted to show is this beautiful pepper plant that's doing so well. Look at it, how big and beautiful it is. We do have some tomatoes starting to form. We have our watermelon, which is again yet holding on. Again, the peppers back here. This is a purple pepper plant, so we'll see how she does because I've never grown these before. We'll see what happens. Watermelon. This is a white squash variety. This is a green squash variety. That in the back, yellow watermelon, orange watermelon. We'll see what happens. Me and the fight to have a watermelon, and then there's some red ones right there. And the last thing I wanted to show was my self-seeded, did not plant this, calendula. This patch of calendula just popped up, guys. Popped up. Along with this massive sunflower, which I did not plant there either. My sunflowers are generally in the back of the yard, but that one wanted to be here. So there it is. And then some lilies. Big, beautiful pink lily there. You can see some of them are about ready to open. Orange lily here. Yep. And then another pink. Yeah, so that's what we have going on in the garden. If you did not know, calendula is sometimes used for balms and things like that. Some people use it for medicinal purposes. So, and it's also really pretty. It's a cut and come again flower too. So look how pretty that one is. Peachy pretty. So if you cut it, it's gonna, continue to have leaves. So yeah, guys. Oh, and somebody asked me about the cherry tree. There's the cherry tree. Lots of beautiful sour cherries. Unfortunately, as I shared with you guys before, it has brown rot, so I don't use them for much. I'm gonna try and see if I can treat the tree before it's cut because I would like to save it if I can. And then we'll see if there's any figs. Any figs ready? Figs. Between me and wildlife. I don't see any that are ready. There are some that are here, but I don't see any that are ready. So they say that the trick for, here's one, is when the stem starts to bend down. And as you can see, that's not anywhere near ripe. So we're still waiting. We're still waiting on the figgies. We do eat them, if we can get them before before the critters do. So yeah, that's where we're at today. Hopefully in the next couple of days more lilies will open and some of the flowers will be more identifiable so that I can start weeding seriously. But wish me luck, guys.